Have you ever been outside on a clear night, away from any city lights, that is, if you live in a city, and looked up? If not, I implore you to do so, because the massive amount of city lights hinder a view unlike any other. I promise. Hey folks, welcome to The Deep Cosmos. My name is Devin J. Barrows, and I've been interested in astrophysics since I was a teenager. For some brief background, I obtained my bachelor's degree in physics with a concentration in astrophysics, and I recently obtained a master's degree in physics. I do want to go back for a PhD in either physics, astronomy, or astrophysics, somewhere in that realm. But right now I'm kind of in a limbo state where I am an adjunct faculty member teaching physics and astronomy at multiple institutions. With that all being said, the way the world's going right now, and with how information is being disseminated to the masses, with a lot of misinformation out there, I want to do my duty as a scientist and enlighten you all on the cosmos as the cosmos has enlightened me. Not only that, but to give you all a chance to change my perspective. Once we build this community out further, we can kind of have discussions and enlighten each other, really. And what better place to start than to answer the question, why astronomy? Why do astronomy in the first place? Why is it important to society? So the way I'm going to answer this is first through my motivation as to why I want to do it, and then I will give you all the societal benefits, right? The general gist, general topics and points as to why astronomy is important to society. So, without further ado, why astronomy? There's a well-known saying out there that goes, the sky is the limit. Or if you're in a rush, sky's the limit. There are different ways to interpret this, but I simply see it as saying there are no limits, or the possibilities are limitless. I interpret it this way because the sky itself knows no bounds. I mean, it goes off into outer space. Unless, of course, you're a stickler that says the upper atmosphere is the end of the sky, in which case my rant here is going to be meaningless to you. But just hear me out, just give me a chance. This would eventually imply that the universe itself has no boundary, which we're not even 100% sure on, but the universe itself is vast, with a rich array of different objects, all with different characteristics, and all with the same goal of getting to the lowest possible energy state. More on that in a later video. This vastness is so much larger than one could possibly imagine. So either way, the possibilities are limitless, believe me. This viewpoint is essentially impossible to ignore when met with a clear night sky away from what we call light pollution. It's a more proper term for the lights on Earth masking our view of the night sky. Without this light pollution, you would see hundreds to thousands of more stars in the night sky. And you'd even see this kind of dark, hazy, glowing band across the sky, and that is the dust and filaments of our very own Milky Way galaxy. This transition from seeing maybe dozens of stars in the sky to thousands of stars is truly a sight to behold and left me awestruck when I first saw this. Combine this with the fact that there are billions of galaxies in our universe, each with billions upon billions of stars, and this makes the universe out to be a place teeming with possibilities. A huge spark of motivation for me. There is a visual disclaimer, however, that I must warn you of. These thousands of stars that you're seeing are extremely far away relative to our host star, the Sun. Just to put this into perspective, let's say I magically pave a road to the nearest star to Earth, besides our Sun, of course, which is Proxima Centauri. And let's say I had you drive a car on that road at a relatively constant speed of 70 miles per hour. Say somewhere around there. it would take you around 40.5 million years to reach Proxima Centauri without stopping at all. This, of course, assuming there's no bed and breakfast conveniently placed in outer space between here and Proxima Centauri, but I digress. Even if you were to upgrade to the fastest rockets on Earth, it would still take you hundreds of thousands of years to get to Proxima Centauri. And that is our closest star. And don't even get me started on intergalactic travel, okay? Our closest galaxy to the Milky Way is the Andromeda Galaxy. And if you were to have that same magically paved road and take that same 70-mile-per-hour car, it would take you 24 trillion years to get from here to the Andromeda Galaxy, assuming they, of course, stay in the same place. And that number is 1,000 times the age of the universe right now. So yeah, space is vast. For some context, the universe is 13.8 billion years old, which I can't even wrap my head around. So yeah, anyway. Case in point, every single star that you're seeing is far, far away, each with their own sizes, masses, and luminosities, which is just a fancy word for brightness. When you truly start to understand the amount of objects out there and just how vast space is, it may make you feel small, but in turn, the universe feels grand. Throughout human history, we've come a long way in terms of understanding our place in the universe, but even with our current understanding, there's still plenty to learn and figure out. Just to name a few, things like dark energy and dark matter are still perplexing enigmas to us. We don't know what's happening inside a black hole, we don't know exactly how fast our universe is expanding, and we still don't know how early or baby galaxies gained enough mass in a short amount of time, well, cosmologically speaking that is, to grow into adult-sized galaxies. There are plenty of other tantalizing questions that astronomers are currently studying that I did not mention here for the sake of not having a 10-hour first video to the channel. But for me, this makes the universe into a grand puzzle just waiting to be solved. And that's why I love what I want to do for the rest of my life. Everything stated previously was just the tip of a deep iceberg, and it starts to reveal what is called the cosmic perspective. This is a way that one can perceive our known universe and our place in it. This way of seeing things not only helps to solve the grand puzzle, but it also fuels the growth of our society at large. The cosmic perspective is the greatest feeder of innovation, and in turn, innovation expands our cosmic perspective. And this creates one of the most essential feedback loops in humankind. Inventions that we deem simply convenient today, like the internet, Wi-Fi, or GPS, benefited greatly from astronomy. If you walk into any hospital and look at the modern equipment they use there, it also benefited greatly from discoveries in astronomy and the innovation of astronomical tools. A lot of the time, people don't see the impact of astronomy because it's not immediate, it doesn't happen right away. But the return on investment for the future of our species is immense. Okay, if you're really a stickler for immediate impact, look no further than the motivation that astronomy provides to do science in the first place. I'd really call it a gateway subject. It motivates folks to be curious about the world around them and to pursue scientific careers that probe their specific curiosities. And if you're like me, that curiosity is the universe at large. Oh, and well, you got space defense against, things that can take us out from space. So there's that too. To review, astronomy has a lot going for it. It has elegance, grandeur, innovation, and motivation, just to name a few. So, to answer this question more simply in terms of why astronomy, I would say this. It is truly a career where I know the sky is the limit. If you liked what you saw and you want to grow this deep cosmos community with me, please subscribe to this channel. And if you want, you can leave a comment on why you think astronomy is important, or even why you think astronomy isn't important. Either way. But with that, see you folks next time. Think deep. Thank you.